Hello and welcome to this week's Court Report. I'm Schweigert, he's Tim Gross, and we're talking Lancaster Lebanon League girls basketball. Tim, why don't you catch us up with everything we missed last week? Which game stood out to you the most?
Well, what really stood out was Friday when Alyssa Shriver of Penn Manor dropped 40 points on Conestoga Valley. Penn Manor's in a rebuilding year, not like Sam Hinkie and the Sixers, though. They're really looking to get good quickly. They're building under first-year coach Megan Quinn. And Shriver has 16 points per game, and she really went off against Conestoga Valley on Friday. It gave Penn Manor their second win of the week. They had gone into that week with one win, and they picked up wins over Garden Spot and CV. So that was pretty impressive for them, just to have something to build on. Another thing that stood out last week was Lancaster Catholic, knocking off the top two teams in Section 3. They came up with a really good effort against Cocalico on Monday, and Wednesday they welcomed Northern Lebanon into Lancaster. Northern Lebanon hadn't lost a game all season. Lancaster Catholic got up to a big lead on them. The Vikings came back. They lost their leading scorer, Zoe Zerman, with about 5 minutes to play. But the Vikings really gave Catholic a battle to the end, but Lancaster Catholic found ways to win. So they picked up 3 wins last week, and they go into this week looking to clinch a 6th straight section title. They've got Lebanon Catholic on Friday. Very
impressive that they could almost be locking it up already, or at least are on pace to. So we're back to a semi-normal schedule this week with games on Tuesday and Friday, weather permitting, of course. Looks like we have some big section showdowns coming up here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, Tuesday we've got Cedar Crest McCaskey, and McCaskey has not been consistent at all this year. They really, you don't know what you're going to get from them week to week, game to game, even half to half. So, but they're right there in the Section 1 race, and they can actually get into it if they can knock off Cedar Crest Tuesday. The Falcons won the first meeting between the two teams, 70-55. Ariel Jones for Cedar Crest had a big second half that really put Cedar Crest ahead. And McCaskey is looking to bounce back from a non-league loss to Wyomissing over the weekend. They took it on the chin a little bit, 45-20. So they're obviously looking for a better effort and looking to get back into the section race. Another big section game is Section 3. We've got Cocalico going up to Northern Lebanon. The Vikings handed Cocalico their first loss of the season, 55-46. Both teams only have one loss since then in December. Northern Lebanon, they've got 3 really good underclassmen, Zoe Zerman, Megan Brandt, and Liz Voigt. Cocalico's got 3 seniors, and Emily White, Megan Gingrich, and Jasa Laura. So look for that one. Could decide Section 3. Cocalico looking to even things up in the standings. But it's a home game for the Vikings, and we'll see if they can kind of get that distance from Cocalico.
Right, and then of course, as you mentioned, Lancaster Catholic has a chance to lock down Section 4 on Friday night as well. Is that correct?
They do. They're going up to Northern Lebanon.
Lebanon Catholic.
Lebanon Catholic, that's right. Crusaders have the one loss this year, but they've really been playing well. They have that unbeaten streak in the LL League, looking to lock it up, as you said, pretty early relatively. But Lebanon Catholic has some players. They can really play. Mariah Shawley, their point guard, really sets the table for them. And when she's on her game and making passes and setting the pace, she can be really effective.
Okay, sounds interesting. Thank you, Tim. And thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow Tim and the rest of the LMP Sports crew on Facebook and Twitter for updates and news from all the Lancaster Lebanon League action. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.